17. Yeah, Infinity Gauntlet. Have one of each gem socketed into it, and you have immense power. Or one of each rainbow facet. That would be fun too. So one of each rainbow facet in a glove, and you can have, well, 5 sockets on the glove. I don't know how many rainbow facets are there. There's cold, lightning, poison, fire, and that's it, right? So it's 4. Am I missing one? Yeah, Thanos glove, exactly. Well, I mean, if you are somewhat into superhero movies, if you like something like Spider-Man or I don't know, I can recommend The Avengers. I really enjoyed it. I haven't watched it when they came out in the cinema, but at some point I got, I think, a trial of Disney Plus and then binged it in 30 days. Well, it's not exactly binging. I mean, 30 days is a lot of time, but I really enjoyed those movies. Yeah, Firelight, Cold Poison, like the resistances you have, right? Should be a magic facet. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can have magic resistance on a shield that you can craft with the cube recipe of, I think, safety or something. And you can have magic resist plus X%, which is pretty interesting because you don't have it in the character sheet. What do these potions cost? Because I do kind of want the higher ones. Wait, there was a light potion. So Eliza, she has a frost. Cold arrow. I don't know if I want to keep her though. Oh, I can equip stuff, right? Forgot that. Yeah, I guess there's always the possibility that they are milking something like the franchise, but I have to admit, the ones that I saw, and I haven't seen every of the movies. I haven't seen like Black Panther or Black Widow, but the like Avengers movies, Iron Mans and Spider-Mans and whatnot, I really enjoyed those. They are really well made, and you can't argue with that and say like, well, they shouldn't make more of those because they are milking it. But I get your point. There might be some of these movies that might not be necessary, but then again, there's so much material because of the comic books, and people really like these origin stories that are the I think movies like Black Panther and Black Widow are about. So it gives more backstory. And what I really enjoyed, that the movies about the single heroes, like what was it? Like Captain America, for example, they integrate into all the other movies. And also you see some of the other heroes in these movies, like I think in the new Doctor Strange coming out soon. There's also Wanda, how's she called? I forgot it. It was last year. And so I really like that because you really feel like it's a whole universe with all those characters in it that live in this universe, kinda, and can also be present in these other movies. Well, that's nice. Yeah, X-Men I haven't seen that much. I think like the first one or two, which is some time ago now. What I really enjoy is Deadpool, and breaking the fourth wall and making fun of like the other movies and stuff. Reboot the same movies, the same story though. Reboot. Yeah, I mean it depends. Like something like Spider-Man. I guess it's like a soft reboot or a reboot they made. Although I think the Amazing Spider-Man is its own comic. I'm not sure about that. And the original Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire still hold up very, very well. And it's still, I mean, you have to look at it like that. It's still interesting to see a different take on the same character, like, or not character, but the same how I say it, like the story of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. We have Tobey Maguire, which I think fits very well with his nerdiness. And we have like the Amazing Spider-Man, who was a bit too cool, I think, for Spider-Man or for Peter Parker, but was a very good Spider-Man. Like, it's also the character of Peter Parker. And Tom Holland kinda fits into both pretty good, but it's always personal preference. Alright, we now got our Blade Fury skill. And we put it on RT and the Blade Sentinel on X, and let's see how this works. I'd say pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was funny he made fun of the Green Lantern movie. Yeah, his own movie, but also about other movies. Batman Joker, repeat with different actors after like 5 to 10 years. Well, I mean, I think they would have stuck with Heath Ledger, but well, he unfortunately died. Rest in peace. And like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker with like the movie Joker, I think was very, very good executed, very well executed, and just again for the origin story of Joker, maybe the best choice. But maybe it's not the best choice for something in a movie with Batman versus Joker. Like, it's a different dynamic. I don't know. Toby movies are great for the memes. That series will never die because of that fact, yeah. I too am a scientist myself. Too am a kind of scientist myself. Well, the latest Spider-Man was just epic. It was so great, and I want to see it again. I will be, I think, buying it. Maybe digitally in 4K or something like that. Because when I went to the movies, the sound wasn't that great for some reason. The movie was great. It was just a big fan service. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, so... Back to the game. Let's concentrate a bit. Let's get some mana potions. I have a lot of health potions. And I guess this was a mistake right here. up. So we got our Blade Fury. We don't have the Malice, unfortunately, though. Of course, we're still doing just fine. And I gotta say, playing Blade Fury on a controller is so much better than with mouse and keyboard, because you just hold down your controller button, like RT here, and it just goes and goes throwing. And I think on mouse and keyboard, I mean, I played it and tested it. It's not just what I think, but my experience with it was worse, because sometimes the character just stops casting because the target is dead or something. Maybe they fixed it now with 2.4, because there was a bug fix where if the target is dead, you won't stop casting. But with controller, it's very nice. And you just saw our crushing blow in effect. Lack of skill. Now we have skill. Now we can finally beat the game. There's no room for the scroll, man. I'm always picking up keys. From what I'm noticing, melee feels way better to play now. You connect your attacks easier to enemies. Yeah, that was what I was feeling as well when I played on the PTR. That was very nice. And also the Phoenix Strike Assassin is something I want to play as well. Let's see if we can get a 2 open socket helmet here. Let's make a Nadir. I mean, Nadir is fine. It has some strength to it and stuff. Wait, did it reset? Look the same. Does L6 have 2 open socket helmets? Not right now. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to get a belt, of course, to have more potion slots. Let's do that. Anything good here? Oh, lightning resist. Nice. Anything good here? Nope. I mean, we don't need the Nadir, right? We can also... because we don't have an L rune anyways. Yeah, these two abilities work differently, and yeah, as you said, like Blade Fury makes use of Crushing Blow. And since we have this beauty, I don't know if you saw that, but we found Rixard's Keen, and it's great. I want to upgrade this puppy even. Only thing missing is minus target defense, but I would be willing to socket it and put an F rune in it if we don't find anything better. It's a great sword, and it upgrades pretty good to the exceptional level. Don't need these 2 neat tombs. I mean, if there are like these packs of monsters, I like to put on Blade Sentinel as well. Wait, maybe I should put in my points into Vitality. We have 3 skill choices. Whoops. Yeah, let's get all of these. We have Fate, we have Shadow Warrior. Another minion soaking up damage. Mimicking our skills. And this part is so funny. So Shadow Warrior mimics your skills and fights by your side. Mimics your skills means it uses what you have on the left mouse button and on the right mouse button. But can you tell me what is my right mouse button and left mouse button right now? No, because I'm on a controller. So this is a bit strange because it still works like that even on controller. Because I have tested this on PC. And on PC you can change to controller and mouse keyboard on the fly. So if you are on controller and, like, for example, I use Cloak of Shadows here, then Cloak of Shadows will be, I think, my right mouse skill. And if I'm using Blade Fury, it will be my left mouse skill. But if I'm using, like, Blade Sentinel, it will be my left mouse skill. It kind of depends on where the skill lands. I'm not even sure about Blade Sentinel being a left mouse skill. And the Shadow Warrior uses what you last used, essentially. But as you can see, it uses Cloak of Shadows very often, which is nice. So there's an argument for maxing out Shadow Warrior, or just putting more points in it. It just constantly uses Cloak of Shadows because it's still and always is the right. As you can see, it uses Cloak of Shadows, but now if we cast Burst of Speed, you will see that the Shadow Warrior will cast Burst of Speed. At some point. There it is. So now, because my last spell I cast was Burst of Speed, it's now my right mouse click on Burst of Speed on my character. So now I cast Cloak of Shadows, and now my Shadow Warrior has Cloak of Shadows loaded up. So that's how it works, and I guess it's not that important for the most part, but if you want to understand how it works and min-max it, then it's good to know how it works. Still, I'm a bit curious if Blade Fury is my left mouse attack right now, because I don't see my Shadow Warrior casting Blade Fury ever. Wait, I'm still in the rocky waste. What am I doing with my life? I'm so distracted by my own ramblings. Anyways, as you can see, it's just like constantly casting Cloak of Shadows on cooldown, which is very nice, very helpful, especially because of the minus target defense. But I guess the exit is on the top right, maybe, or down here. Nope, not down here. Also, what is nice with controller, I can just stand here and hold down Blade Fury and it will auto-target, not on the other side of me, but the where I'm looking, it will auto-target a bit. Aim assist. Some people suggesting to max Cloak Shadows and to have Shadow Warrior always keep casting it. Yeah, it could be great. Because it seemed to me that the Shadow Warrior is not suffering from the cooldown that occurs when you cast Cloak of Shadows, that you have to wait for the amount of casting, for the amount of duration until you can cast it again. It seemed like it can cast it more often than that, but I don't know for sure. And yeah, and Cloak of Shadows greatly helps in using Blade Fury, for example, because it greatly reduces the defense of the monsters. At level 1 it's minus 15%, but it can go up tremendously. Do we know if Blade Fury releases Tiger Strike charges or get any boost from having Tiger Fury active? I don't think so. Let's look at the skill. Must use a dragon finishing move or normal attack to release charges. So that alone should tell us that it does not work, because Blade Fury is neither a finishing move nor a normal attack. Normal attack would be this one, just attack with your weapon. So I don't think so. I haven't read about it anywhere, so I haven't tested it out, to be honest, but I can imagine it working. But it's a nice idea, so great question. Even if it would work, I think it would be a bit clunky to use, right? Because you would like need to build up charges and then use your ranged attack, Blade Fury. Oh, but okay, I see what you so I think the character sheet is the thing here, because if you are charging up Tiger Strike, then your character sheet would show the additional damage. Oh, but maybe only if you have attack on your left mouse click or something. Sure. We'll see what you're saying. Then my theory of also using Whirlwind from Chaos Claw will also not release bonus damage discharge. Again, I don't think it will, but would be curious to test out, right? But would it be practical though? I don't think so, because first you have to build up the charges at some point, like with Tiger Strike attacks, and then you are whirlwinding. I think it's just better to just whirlwind all the time. But it would be fun, I mean. Like maybe in PvP when you go in the Bloodmoor and charge up Tiger Strike at some normal random mobs, and then you are whirlwinding around. Want to max damage 50, attack rating 7 to life. All the stats that we want in one package. That's so nice. I mean, not the greatest plus to skill, plus to life, etc., but still everything we want. So I'm in the Dry Hills. I'm level 18. 18? Yeah, right. To Blade Fury. I want to go to player 3 again. I want to have more XP. Vault of the Dead. Let's look for a waypoint in the next area. Right. Agree. We for small packs and charge as a whirlwind for small packs and charge up for bosses. Yeah, I saw some sick builds with Tiger Strike and Dragon Tail, and it's arguably, or it is, one of the best boss killers, maybe rivaling the Charge Strike Amazon, because it does so much damage. Especially since you don't lose the other charges of Tiger Strike. If you released one of them, you still have two, and this is still massive amounts of damage. I personally am not the biggest fan of Tiger Strike because it's single target. I guess with Dragon, what is it called? Dragon Tail, you can have some sort of AoE. But Violence tested it, I think. Didn't you? There are other experts on that. That can give more insight. Oh yeah! There she is, casting Blade Sentinel. Wait, but Blade... She casting Blade Fury? Why is the Shadow Warrior not casting Blade Fury though? Come to me. Hello? Miss Shadow Warrior, can you come please and cast some Blade Furies? Seems like she can, but if I go in Blade Sentinel... There's Cloak of Shadows. There's Cloak of Shadows. Weird. I thought I have seen her casting Blade Sentinel just a second ago. Wait, we gotta level up. Where is it? So Blade Fury. Wait. This makes me nervous. Blade Fury from level 1 to 2. We have a minimum mana requirement to cast, which is interesting. And it goes up in damage, in attack rating. This is new. This is the important part here. Attack rating plus 10% goes up to attack rating plus 20%. So 10% per level is the new thing. And yeah, also mana cost goes up by 10% it seems. Or 1.1 mana. Yeah, it seems like the fire damage is a very important part. Like, if you go into Chaos Sanctuary against the Venom Lords, then it falls up pretty quickly. But it's also because the Venom Lords have a ton of HP. And if you lose 50% of your damage, that's a lot. So I don't know. But I'm super excited to play Phoenix Strike Assassin as well. I think the Assassin is a good fit for me because I like the fast mobility and the different gimmicks that she has, like Cloak of Shadows. Shadow Master is insane. If you max out Shadow Master, you have a tank for life. If you watch my video on YouTube about the yeah, for example, Blade Fury Assassin in Travincal, Shadow Master does not die, man. Maybe if it's Conviction Aura and it's standing in like 20 Hydras, but other than that, it's such a good tank. Jeez. Not that you need EAR right now, but you can get a Blessed Aimwork right now, that's cool. Yeah. You're right. Blessed Aimwork. I think I will get it if I go back to town. Thank you for reminding me. It's a good choice. But as soon as I hit Act 3, I want Enchant. I want the Act 3 Merc. I love Enchant. Not only gives it the AR, but it also gives the fire damage bonus. And me personally, I think the Act 3 Fire Merc does more for this build in supplemental damage than the Act 2 Mercenary, because of Fireball being an AoE damage, and especially in Act 3 with all the little dudes. It's very nice to have Fireball. And I have not seen Act 3 Merc mentioned very often in the PTR and stuff. People quickly disregarded it. And I agree that the Lightning and the Cold Mercs are not very good, have low damage. And just act weirdly sometimes. But the Enchant or the Fire Merc is so good for physical damage builds. Because of the Enchant. And the supplemental fire damage as well. I watch all your videos, I comment. Ah, you're Sarah! Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for supporting and commenting and watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Makes me wanna make more videos. So how did you find my Twitch stream? I mean, I have it in my YouTube, of course, but have you like followed me ahead of time? Because I'm not particularly online on Twitch often. As I said earlier, pretty new to live streaming with Diablo 2. And very new to live streaming through my Xbox. This is the first time. Wait, so, okay, here's the Maggot Lair. I wanted to get the waypoint, get back to town, take the TP to Halls of the Dead, right? Not that I put down another TP here. Ooh! Decorating and minus requirements. At least you can also craft with that. Let's drop some of these potions. Inventory management with controller is worse than with mouse and keyboard, of course. It'll take some more time. I didn't even know you streamed. I just saw you were online today and saw your logo. I think you're the most hyped for Assassin as me. Yeah, I was. I mean, if you watch all my videos, you might know this, but like my first, I don't know, 10 videos or so were just martial arts Assassin, testing out so much stuff and areas and builds, and yeah, it was very fun. And I haven't even commented on these videos. I just made some gameplay videos. And then Blade Fury, I was just, I don't know, I think I watched some stream or video from Mr. Llama, and he just briefly mentioned Blade Fury, and I was like, wait a second, Blade Fury is considered a bad skill? I will look into that. Because I kind of like the underdog and the niche builds and all that stuff that is not commonly used. Like, I have never ever played a Hammered In. I mean, now I have, because I made videos on it, and I leveled one up. I don't think he's a high level, I think it's level 50 or something. But for the longest time, even when Diablo 2 Resurrected came out, I have not played a Hammered In. And I was testing out like martial arts assassin on PTR, and I was, hey, this build is great and it's clearing so good. And then at some point I was like, let's see how good the Hammered In is, because everybody's speaking about it. And then I was testing Hammer, and I felt like I was cheating. I don't know, it was mind-boggling to me that it is so strong with almost no weaknesses, and I wasn't even in a high-end build or something like that. It wasn't a budget build. I couldn't believe how strong the Hammer then was. And this made me re-evaluate other builds as well, so this was very good. Because I was also surprised by a lot of other YouTuber streamers saying this build is bad or that build is bad, like martial arts sin or something. I think one guy a couple of days ago commented on one of my videos that he's glad that I'm playing the martial arts sin like it's meant to be played and not like maybe other YouTubers or streamers that don't know how and just disregard it and say it's bad. That was a nice compliment. Yeah, I think that's it, because you have to look into it and you have to take some time, see what's working, see what's not working, and not just spend like 10 minutes on a build and say, yeah, okay, this cannot clear Chaos Sanctuary on player's 8. Well, then it's garbage. So this is not my stance, and I personally have not played players on player's 8 that much. I usually, when Diablo 2 Resurrected came out, I made a sorceress, whatever, and for the most time I play on players 1. So I think that's true for the most of us as well, I guess. Remix 2027 with a rate of 22 persons. Thank you! It's so nice of you. Welcome everybody from the Remix stream. We are playing a Blade Fury Assassin in hardcore. We are on normal right now, playing on an Xbox Series X, streaming via Twitch. And yeah, just having some fun, not rushing through the content. It's not a speedrun. Just here to test the Blade Fury Assassin. Very excited about this build. And yeah, so far we found Rixot's Keen very early in the Tower of the Countess, which helps us tremendously. I want to build a Malice rune word in a flail or something, but I have not found an L rune yet. And other than that, we have a stealth armor and some pretty garbage gear that we just found. And yeah, this is it right now. If we go back to town, I want to get the Blessed Aim Merc to help with the attack rating. But for now we are fine on that. And we're just looking for the cube here. Yeah, Rixot's find was, this was very nice to find. I also found this Stout Nail, but it's worse than Rixot's, of course. It does have +7 to Vitality, which helps in hardcore, but the Rixot's with bonus to attack rating, with Crushing Blow is also nice. 7 Cold Resist, Grand Charm, let's go. You take it. Also, for everyone new here, I'm also pretty new here. I have been occasionally streaming on Twitch, I think like 2 years ago, World of Warcraft raids, but now I am playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. I have made a lot of YouTube videos about it in the last 3 months, so you can check that out on YouTube on Gauner Gaming. And now I'm dabbling into live streaming and testing out how it goes, because of course with the ladder coming up and now with patch 2.4 I want to play more Diablo 2, and why not stream it? So if you find any value in the stream, if you find something that you learn here, if you're having a good time, then feel free to follow. I will be making more streams in the future and testing out how it goes. For now we are sticking to this hardcore playthrough. Oh yeah, I want to buy a mercenary, right? When you get 20k gold, shop a bone shield of deflecting from Drogna and then put a lot of points into Dex, which will give you block chance and more importantly attack rating. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah, thank you for that tip. I think I'm gonna do that. To be honest, I have not played hardcore that much, and this might be a short ride, but we will see. I also got an Eld rune. I could socket that into the bone shield as well. Sitting at 3 life per vitality. On my martial arts assassin I run 60 to 75% block chance, which gives a lot of attack rating. Yeah, I'm putting points into Dex anyways for attack rating and stuff, so why not put some more? So let's get Pratham and give him this garbage gear.
Thanks. I'll put that to good use.
Didn't mean to do that.
I'll put that to good use.
Controller life. So this is a bad map to shop at Drognan, unfortunately. But I will just visit him from time to time and see if he has something of interest. If 1 or 2 guys get close, you could keep attacking. Oh yeah, the block chance should let you do less backing up. Yeah, that's true. And also they made the quality of life improvement that if you are using a skill or attacking and you are blocking, you won't be interrupted or something like that. That's also new with the final patch notes. So we need a new weapon. 54 strength. Okay. Let's get him that.
Put that to good use.
And do we have a Tal rune? Poison damage. You know what? I don't know if I want to give him that. We will be switching to an Act 3 merc anyways. Okay. We are on player 3 now. At the moment, yep. Wait, what's happening? Okay. Used the wrong skill there. Think I can. Wait, let's get this mind blast out of the psychic hammer out of the way. Let's don't need that. But I need to use more Cloak of Shadows. Another point into Blade Fury, let's put some point into Dexterity. Another Charm. Extra gold, nope. I keep being told it's a Moon Trap, but to make a Blade Fury with Plague main hand after a Noob Trap, oh sorry. Blade Fury with Plague main hand after a pre-buff with Tranglaws, Bramble Venom and +6 Venom Claws. Yeah, I don't know if it's a noob trap, but Venom has some weird calculations in regards of the damage, and also Blade Fury has some weird calculations, and I'm not 100% certain and can't recall how it works, but I was testing with 20 points into Venom, and I read that it's not that good because of the calculation and you don't necessarily need it. It does boost up your damage, but not that much as you would think. But if you have the opportunity, why not pre-buff? I mean, in my video about the Blade Fury Assassin budget variant, I also pre-buff with +2 Shadow Discipline on the second weapon slot. Because I also want to cast my Shadow Master with that, and also my Venom, and also my Fate, so If you can go with something, yeah, as you said, +6 Venom would be plus what? +3 Venom and +3 to Shadow Disciplines. Is that even seems possible, right? Optimizing Blade Fury endgame is an absolute headache. Yeah, that's true. I have tried out different things, but it kind of depends on how you define endgame. Like, do you want to clear P8 easily or something like that? With Natalia's full set, Blade Fury works very well on player 3 because it has massive plus damage to demons and undeads. The claw does ignore target's defense. And I have a video about that as well on my channel if you want to check that out, but this was before the attack rating buff even. And I'm so distracted by you all, but that's nice. I want to answer you, of course. But I need to get mana potions. I'm in that puzzle now, kind of, for skill points. What do you mean, Casey? Do you trying to figure out where to put your skill points? Like, I think there are a lot of flex points. Like, if you look at the tree, of course you want to have 20 to Blade Sentinel, 20 into Blade Fury, 20 to Blade Shield because of the synergy. I also tried it without putting into the synergies because I was feeling they don't boost up the damage that much. But my resume was that, well, the result was that the synergies are very, very good. And then it depends on how much gear you have. If you are on a budget and starting out, then Shadow Master is pretty much recommended. Putting as much point as possible, because it will tank for you and it does good damage. And also depending if you are using a claw or not, you want to max out claw mastery or not, or at least get to the 20% chance of critical strike point, which is from the top of my head maybe 15 points into it. Then you also have Fate, because we don't need the attack speed from Burst of Speed, and Venom, but I ended up putting just 1 point into Venom. But your results may differ. Picking up stuff, sometimes a bit difficult on the controller. Okay, we have the cube. So I was hoping that Shadow Warrior could cast Blade Shield, but it cannot. So I'm now thinking if I should bump the Master. So Blade Shield, you sure it cannot cast it? Yeah, this could be true. I mean, Shadow Master just casts like everything you need and is a lot tankier than Shadow Warrior. Because if you look at it, Shadow Warrior just has life and attack rating, and Shadow Master also has resist all, and it's also casting Fate. For the Shadow Warrior to cast Fate, you have to cast Fate and wait for the Shadow Warrior to cast Fate, which it only does in combat, I think. Ooh, there were a lot of misses right there. I don't know what that was about. Let's see what the character sheet says. 95% chance to hit, so that was weird. 15 to life, 1 to min damage. Oh man, I want to keep all these charms, but I hate when my inventory is so full. Decisions. Mastercast Mind Blast, which has that conversion, it kinda is me. Yeah, I get that. I really don't like that conversion, and that was why I wasn't going for the Shadow Master in the first place, because I hate the conversion. And especially if you're going martial arts assassin. I don't know what Remix's take on that is, but in my testing I found the Shadow Master really distracting because of the conversion. And if you're martial arts and you have your charges up, or you want to charge up or release charges and then the monster gets converted, that's so sad. So annoying. But for Blade Fury it's okay, because you are unranged and can just retarget something else. No, a ghostly mob. So we are still on player 3. That's why it takes a bit. Our weapon is level 2 essentially, but of course it's a unique. And still very good. Rixot's Keen, still very good. But maybe I should not stop for every monster along the way, and just for packs. So, yeah, for everybody here, we are on the Xbox playing hardcore Blade Fury build assassin. And yeah, pretty new to this streaming, so feel free to drop feedback or anything. Questions if you want the answers, and maybe I have answers, maybe not. Maybe someone in the chat has answers. We have a lot of people who are experienced in the game here in the chat. And yeah, just trying to have a fun time. Maybe you learn something, maybe you get some value out of it. Trying to beat the game as Blade Fury Assassin. So we found an L rune. I don't recall if you have an F rune. Let's see. So F, if tier, we have so many tier runes. Are 3 tier runes an F rune? Don't recall. Let's try it out. No, it's an F rune. Damn it! Are 3 F runes an F rune? Let's try it out. Yeah, I knew it. First try. So we can go look for a malice then, or a 3 open socket. Something. Let's do that later. And look for a shield at Drognans. Nope, no 2 open socket. Wait 1 second. I closed the window. I don't know if you heard that, but some kind of noise coming in from it. So, Claw Viper. Temple of the Claw Vipers. Let's get ourselves an amulet. I really like that you have 2 attacks essentially. You have Blade Sentinel, which you can use and then walk around, which is a bit safer. And then you have Blade Fury, which is more direct damage, and yeah, you have to stand, so you have to trade more damage for like standing and being more vulnerable. Though I guess you can block while using Blade Fury. Oh yeah, we had this ring. Okay, let's take it down. 71 attack rating, very nice. Seems like a lot. Isn't 120 like the maximum on rings? Also for a pack like this, I like to use Blade Fury. Sorry, Blade Sentinel 1 or 2 times to throw into the pack and then clean up with Blade Fury. You don't use shield, blade shield, or just need points later? Blade shield? No, I use blade shield, but it's on level 30, so... but if you are using an ethereal weapon, there's an argument of not using blade shield, because you can use ethereal weapons with Blade Fury and Blade Sentinel. It will not reduce your durability. But Blade Shield, if it procs, so if a monster is near, then Blade Shield will hit, and this will reduce your durability. So keep that in mind. Ethereal weapons are very nice on Blade Fury Assassin, but then you can use Blade Shield, but you need to look out for your durability. Can a spike club have 3 sockets? Maybe. I don't even know if you need Malice right now. Maybe I want to save it for a better weapon later. I would love to know at which point I can shop or find 3 open socket claws. Then again, I don't think Rixot's Keen will be enough for clearing normal. Check Discord. Yes. Check Discord, give me 1 second. So you want to do a normal run now? So I need to switch to PC then. So there we go, level 2. And we need to be extra careful here, because these mobs are nasty. And we did it! Let's go! So give me a second, quick bathroom break. And I'm back. Hello, Zenji bro. Yes, indeed. Blade skills do work with bows. I think they get the two-handed penalty though. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you can use a bow. For example, is it Witch Wild String? There's a bow that has a lot of minus target defense and deadly strike, I think, per character level, which is very nice for the Blade Fury Assassin in general. I hate small inventory space. Let's see. Well, let's stack it up here. What do we want? Maybe a 3 open socket. Nothing here. I have a 2 open socket helmet, but I think I just used all my Neff runes. Cannot make Nadir. But maybe for later. Put in 2 Ral runes for fire resist for Act 3. I think about Eagle Horn, lots of enhanced damage and ignore target defense and attack rating. Yeah, Eagle Horn, let me look that up. I think I know which one you mean. Yeah, enhanced maximum damage, attack rating per character level, dexterity, ignore target defense. Yeah, it seems nice, but it's required level 69. I don't know if it's worth it because I think it's considered two-handed weapon. And as you can see, you do 75% weapon damage with a weapon using Blade Fury, and it's doubled, or it's minus 25% essentially, and this should be doubled if you are using two-handed. So you're just doing half damage, and then you could also use a one-handed weapon, right? So something like a dagger with minus target defense and attack rating, or something like that. Or a claw and benefit from claw mastery. Where do we go from here? Yeah, we need to go to our all our favorite area, Maggot Lair. But we have the right skills for the Maggot Lair, because we can shoot in a straight line, or just throw our blade sentinels in here if we want to play extra safe. As you can see, we have a lot of distance to be able to clear out those monsters. Since we are in the Maggot Lair, it should be on to the right side. The next level should be from the exit going out to the right, so somewhere north of us. There it is. Let's go to level 2. we are still on players 3 and having no problems whatsoever. Famous last words, right? The entrance should be somewhere to the right. Next level, rather. Ah, here. The Shadow Warrior is casting Blade Sentinel, but it's not casting Blade Fury for some reason. Maybe because Blade Fury is considered an attack and not a spell or something like that. Not sure what that is about. Give me a second. Let me check something. So, I will be yeah, they don't use split free either. Yeah, it's strange, right? If they used both of them, Man Warrior could be so strong. Yeah, maybe, but I think the odd part is like if I use Blade Sentinel, then the Shadow Warrior is using Blade Sentinel. Okay, that's fine. But if I'm using Blade Fury, the Shadow Warrior is using nothing. Like it's not resorting back to Blade Sentinel or something. Because then Blade Fury is my left hand skill, it's just not casting anything. And it's unfortunate. So, going forward, I will be doing a practice normal ladder run later today. Like in about an hour. And before that I want to take a little break. So let's see if we can beat Act 2. And then I will be offline for a bit, like a few minutes. And then I will come online again with the practice ladder run. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be playing with a couple of friends and we are practicing starting out when ladder drops on 28th of April. I will be streaming that as well. I think I will be playing throwing barb for that practice run. So that will be fun. Don't miss out on that, as they say. Well, let's see if we can first clear Act 2, because that would be nice. One of the friends, yeah, that's right. I don't know if you are we doing this with coffee and then we are 3 people again? Or do we have more people now? So let's see, I'm level 21, let's go back to players 1 to have an easier time rushing through not rushing, but yeah, I know. You know, just getting to the end of Act 2. Also, I think this area is a bit dangerous. If like these skeleton archers spawn with cold damage or something like that. It's very nasty. Archers are always so much damage. Am I already on the last level? Yeah. So, I just missed the entrance, huh? Let's go back through all these archers. I think my weapon is still fine, but it fall off levels. You'll see. The cool thing though is with Blade Sentinel and Blade Fury, it adds a flat plus damage to your weapon or to your attacks. So it's more about what other mods does your weapon bring to the table. Like bonus to attack rating, deadly strike, crushing blow, open wounds. All pretty good stuff. Ignore target's defense, minus target defense. Let's see if we can get the summoner on the first path. What do you think? 35% chance. Stone skin? That's cheating. Let me through. So we are back at players 1. 5 to life charm. It seems so little, but every point helps, right? Back on players 1, still on hardcore Blade Fury Assassin. No deaths yet. And yeah, it works pretty well. But what doesn't on normal, right? Normal is not really a good benchmark, I believe. Maybe starting out on Act 4, Act 5. Because if you are like playing something like a double swing barbarian, then you can see your attack rating really being an issue starting like Act 4, maybe Act 5. Maybe it could also be if you are under leveled, because level is also a big component to hitting enemies. But we will see it when we get there, right? Let's look for 3 open sockets. Also we want to pay Drognan a visit. 2 sockets, but not the deflecting kind. I still want that. I like bone shields. 45 chance to block. Let's just put an L rune in it for fun. I have 50% chance to block, which is nice. And what else do we got? What does an Amethyst do? 18 defense. No, that's poor. Oh no. I want to put in some ruby, but not this one. Let's cube up those topazes and put that in. 16 lightning resist, I like it. Every bit counts. Every bit counts. I don't like this path. I really don't like the portals. Let's go the other one. But who knows? Maybe the summoner is there, right? We have a good level for this area. We have 21, which is already pretty good. Is the summoner here? No, he's not. Damn it. Open some super chests. Fire resist. Great. Maybe. Raw runes are better, but depends where you put them. So let's see. 2 more paths to the summoner. Let's go down here and hope that he is down here. Don't block me. The traps can travel over air, just over terrain. And sometimes it is better to cast Blade Sentinel. There's a pack, a group of monsters, and finish up with Blade Fury, I believe. That's what I was feeling. It's better. Oh, wait. I need to go down there. Check if the summoner is here. Let's go! No, it's of course the last path. That's unfortunate. Faster cast rate. Don't need that. So we have, as I said, the path with the portals, which I don't like, is the path to the summoner. Of course. So level up, 1 more points into Blade Fury, more points into Vitality. And just moving on. At least we can be certain that the summoner is now at the end of this path, so that's something. These portals, man. Wait. 3 to minimum damage. Rather take something with attack rating. How are we looking? I mean, the funny thing is, okay, we have blessed aim, right? But this is a lot of attack rating. This was not possible on this level before. So we have now plus 50% attack rating from our Blade Fury skill, and it shows. Really curious to see when it will fall off and we will be struggling with attack rating, if we will be struggling, but as one of you said earlier, it could be in hell. We will struggle a bit. So, let's see, it's the down arrows, and I have no clue where those are. I just know a few of them, but hey, here we go. First time, I knew where they are. I knew it. I was just kidding. Now I know the sun and the moon and the smile and stuff like that, but I can't remember all of them. So again, after we beat Duriel, which will be fantastic, I guess, I will be taking a short break of, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes, and I will then be back online with a practice run of normal playthrough with some friends, and I will be playing, I guess, Barbarian. Yeah, I guess I will be playing Barbarian, not sure. So that will be fun, and you can both tune in for that if you like. So if you don't want to miss it, you may follow me here on Twitch to see if I am online. There will be more live streams in the future as well. And sorry if I'm not that enthusiastic sounding right now. I'm a bit tired. I've been streaming for more than 3 hours now, and it's a new thing for me. So I'm not used to streaming, and especially not for that long of a time. But it will get better, and yeah, I will get more used to it. I'm looking forward to seeing you when that happens. Also, you can check out my YouTube, Gauner Gaming. I have lots of Diablo 2 videos, especially focusing on budget builds and guides. So if you're interested in that, if you are sick of Infinity Enigma builds all over the place, then check that out. So let's put the staff in and go back to town and get some thawing potions to help with cold resistances.
Thanks. Thanks.
Get my
Thanks.
mercenary some and take some myself. And let's get into the den of the lion. The lion's den. I think it's the lion's den, right? But the good thing is, Blade Fury is not dependent on attack speed, it's always the same speed, and as you can see, although I am frozen, I can just machine gun Duriel to death. Until he stuns me, of course. And that was Duriel. And we get a two-handed sword, we could use that for ourselves. I was on my second weapon slot, I was not even using my weapon with Fricks and Skeen. So this could have gone better even, because it has 25% crushing blow, which I didn't use. As you can see, I am a bit tired. Yeah, this is pretty nice. We may want to use that because of that lifesteal and mana. See, we need to check it out. Do we have some strength points left? Oh no. Check it out next time. I will be curious to see how much damage this really does for us, because it adds cold damage, which is nice. But again, two-handed weapons suffer from reduction in damage if you use Blade Fury. There's also a bone shield, so let's check that out. Maybe it's nice and good. Half freeze duration is nice. Faster block rate, lightning resist. Well, it's whoops. It's basically similar to what we have, with less lightning resist but half freeze duration and increased faster block rate. Nice. So a little upgrade there. And let's close this one out. Again, thank you all for watching. I will be taking a short break of half an hour and around 8 PM, depending on your time zone of course, but in half an hour, around that, I will be live again and we will be doing a practice run on normal and seeing yeah, how fast we can go. Not necessarily going the fastest, but just practicing so we have a good understanding on what we need to do to get through normal in a decent time. So if you're interested in that, check my Twitch out in about half an hour, and yeah, I will see you then. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.